how's it going? And today I'm in my race car, Suicid mx3, and I'm going for 10s. All tacked in. 2043. Made sure to come on Friday night because it's been a heat wave all over Ontario. So made sure to come when it's super cool. It starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 11, so it will be when the sun goes down. And I'm gonna go get a hit with the rear engine, turn it up, data log it, make sure it's running pristine, turn it up a little more, and then data log it, make sure it's running pristine, yada yada yada. So basically turn up the back, make sure it's running good, then bring up the front as well, but then I will drive them in unison down the track just to make sure that I'm not going to throw a rod, because if I really load the front engine up with no rods and pistons, I could potentially burn something up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to data log with them both running on the front engine after I tune the back. So wish me luck. I'm going for 10s. Let's do this. I've got the rear engine running. I'm going to go up, do a pass. I'm not going to launch it. I'm going to watch my boost gauge, see what it's running, then I'm going to turn it up a little bit with my knob and make sure that it is not running lean. I will be watching my air fuels right here, and then I'm also going to be data logging it. So then I'm go back to the pits, do a little bit of tune, and then maybe do another one. From last time, it was running 15 PSI, and this time I'd like to run anywhere in between 50 and 20, 15 and 20. So I want to get her to get a little bit more power out there. There's going to be quite a bit of sun right now, so that's too bad, but it is what it is. I saw 10 pounds, I turned it up, and then I started dabbling with boost cut. So I'm only getting 10 pounds of boost. That's not much. We got some party to go, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go into my settings, raise the boost control. So I'm gonna go into my settings, check the log, and I'm going to most likely increase the boost cut significantly, because I was only at 10 pounds. I did get it to pull about 12 PSI, but that was like on the hair of the boost cut. I need to turn that baby off. It's time to make some power. So looking into my log, I was hitting boost cut real hard, really hard. So as soon as I hit 220 kPa, I hit boost cut, because literally my boost cut was 220. So it goes up to 225, and then it hit the boost cut the fuel, cut the spark. So I've already went into my settings here and I've turned it up to 300. So I'm gonna be able to go to 15 PSI for sure now. I had to take my hatch off because it's still too hot. It's about 29 degrees out still. And as soon as I took it off, I got down to 185 for my coolant temp, and I was chilling at 210, 215 with it on, and as soon as I took it off, it could breathe, and it's a much happier engine. So I'm gonna do the same thing, give her some sauce, turn it up, see how it's running, make sure it's not leaning out. It's slow with one engine. It's like a 13-second car with one engine, so I can watch the gauges all day long. Pinky on the steering wheel, it's not a big deal. Just make sure things are running right, and we'll get this thing into a 10. I was only running 10 pounds of boost, and I've got plenty more party. I'm gonna give her a couple notchies. I'm gonna be going up 7 pounds of boost, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on things. ripping, but it ran 101 miles an hour with one engine and literally babying it. So that is pretty cool. It's not doing too bad. It feels like a dog because I'm used to it being significantly quicker. But it's time to fuel up, check over my log. I tried to turn it right up, but it seemed like I've turned it up about as much as I can. I just might need a bigger spring for my wastegate. I'm not sure. Right now I have 11 pound in there. I might just keep cranking this thing, getting it up there, because I need to make a little bit more power, I think. Right now I am in third gear. So people can stop telling me that I don't use third gear. I'm using it right now. I'm using it right now. So in that pass, the highest I saw was 250 kPa, which it says max in red. So I made about 30 kPa more, and it was running amazing. I was running 11.4, 11.7, that type of deal. I'm real happy with that. So it looks like I'm gonna have to turn it up a little bit more. So another thing, the sun just went down. I'm getting some cool air into the engine. I have the hatch off, and I haven't gotten any knock through my dad log. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 degrees of timing, because the first track day I came, I took out 2 degrees of timing in each engine just to be safe if it was hotter than normal or whatever. But right now, no knocks getting recorded, so I'm gonna turn up 2 degrees of timing, and I've turned up the boost a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get too much more boost because I have a small spring, but I definitely am making a tad more power. So let's get some gas in it and go for another hit. I'm gonna do another hit in the rear engine, just make sure things are cool. I just raised my entire from 1400 up by 2 degrees, because that's what I did before. I highlighted that much and reduced by 2. So we should make some more power. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh yeah, when it's on the 2-step, it's something else, man. All right, so I turned the boost up, turned some timing. I get 2 degrees of timing in there, and now it's time to see if it's gonna make some more power. It's a lot darker now, so I have a lot cooler air. Hopefully this is my last pass testing out the rear engine, and then I can start doing twin engine stuff. I'm trying to get a 10 today, and I'm working really hard. Oh damn, I got a boost leak here. All right, so I blew a boost pipe, and before that, it actually blew up. It was breaking up. So I'm gonna check my log. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. And I got to 261 kPa, which is sick, but it doesn't really show me where the pipe came off. Like, it still said it was really high boost levels. Like, I don't know how it could have high boost level with no pipe on it. But back here, where it was breaking up, it hit some sort of boost cut, which is odd. So I don't know why, because I was only at 196 kPa. I honestly hate boost cuts. I've always run into problems with just bull crap of them turning on whenever they feel like it, and I always get pissed off and I just turn them off. But I'm not gonna turn them off. I might just do one more pass. It's already 9:30 and it's only open till 11, so I better boogie and figure out this rear engine. So I got 2 shifters.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
How do you do that?
So I mash like with one hand.
You're able to, that works?
Oh yeah, it works mint, man. So I've just been running with the rear engine. Most of the time I run 2.
Yeah.
It runs 131 mile an hour.
Jesus.
But I haven't turned it up yet. So right now I'm turning it up, and right now I'm turning the back up, making sure the thing runs good, and then doing the front, you know?
Are they both the exact same setup pretty much?
The back one makes 400.
What does the front make?
Over 3.
Oh, yeah, that's it?
It made 780 18 horse, 700 torque between the two.
That's
Are you
nuts.
from
That'd
around
be
here?
Yeah, I'm Kitchener.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's so sick.
You're a fucking
Clutch?
genius.
What about clutch?
Clutch, I have 2 master cylinders.
Okay,
so.
cool.
You didn't see it on Hoonigan?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I went to Hoonigan last
Did
year.
you actually?
Yeah.
That's so rad.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. I love this car.
Green all-wheel drive, double engine Golf.
What's that?
There's a green.
They have the green one. Yeah, it runs 8s.
Yeah, I think it's like 12 or 1300 each. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's 1600 total. Yeah. Right, like I'm in the process of building 2, and then I'll be over 1,000. But right now I'm still bone stock trannies. So
Okay. That's,
I break trannies like.
have you gone through them already?
I went through 5 in one season. Yeah.
Oh.
This thing's
No, sir. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It keeps breaking up, and it's because of boost cut. I just took it off, and I was letting it eat on the freaking return lane. I hope I don't get in trouble, but it wasn't breaking up. So honestly, let's freaking send 2 engines. Let's freaking do it. It's time to make it happen. Hopefully, just taking the boost cut away from the rear engine will help. Why I have to turn it off to make it run, I have no idea. Temperamental ECUs. I don't know why. Let's get this thing into a 10. Woo! Breaking up, like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's breaking up really bad. Like, I don't even have my boost cut enabled. It's off.
He did the opposite ways. It was nuts.
What's that?
He like put his front wheel like going forward and his rear wheels
Who
going
did?
reverse. It was on. I think it was Hoonigan.
That's mine.
It was yours.
Yeah.
Holy-
That's this car, man.
Wow.
It was 50-hour drive.
Holy. That's awesome though. That's so sick.
I think the reason why it was breaking up is because it was slightly rich. Just enough to make it spark blowout from all the fuel, because the 85, it sprays in a lot. So I looked in deeper at the logs, and at about 240 kPa, I was kissing 10 to 1 with air fuel, and that is pretty rich, and that definitely could have been the reason why it was breaking up. So it ran an 11.6 or something like that, breaking up the whole way. So I just gotta tune this baby in. I got some data, and I learned a lesson. So I need to look closer at my fueling. Like for E85, you want to be close, because if you're running just a slightly a bit rich, it will break up, because so much fuel is going in there, because you need 30% approximately more than pump fuel sprayed in there to make the same amount of power. And yeah, it's just basically a water hose in there, so your air fuels have to be perfect. And I haven't touched these the high kPAs like that, because I wasn't really pushing that on the dyno even. But I need to definitely tune it better. So I guess I gotta come next Friday and do the same thing, just tune it. But I hope that's why it's breaking up. I would assume so. Like right at the end, I kind of noticed that it was breaking up because of that. But we'll see. I'd love to make another pass, but they just closed it. It was 10:56 and they shut it down. I'm like, bro, it's not even 11 or whatever. So it's next week. I got a lot of passes in, and I did learn something. So that's for sure. But it takes a long time to tune, right? And you're sitting in line and you're talking to people, and then it's just so much easier to tune on the street. But you can't drive race cars on the street. So, all right. See you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.